Alright, Chicken Ship Farms coming back at you with another budget handgun. Today from Taurus. You guys have probably seen this already, but this is one that's been catching everybody. Kind of a storm here. Got the new Taurus G3. It is unloaded. In the box, you're going to get the G3, and you're going to get three mags. You know, Taurus does a pretty good job keeping the price down by giving you a less than memorable box. But you know, most of you guys are just going to throw that away anyway. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Let me get the G3. With 3 magazines, 12-round magazines. In case you guys were wondering, this is how much ammo you can hold with your budget pistol. Shoot 3 magazines, 12 rounds apiece, 1 in the chamber. All right. Now, this gun I picked up from my local gun store. It was $226 with tax, everything out the door, $226. So I thought that was a pretty good buy. It was cheaper than I've seen anywhere else online or anywhere else. But we're going to take a look at it here. Some of the changes they've made, Taurus has made to this over the previous generation G2Cs and G2 is they've changed the finish. They're using a Taurus finish now instead of just a black oxide. They're also where the G2 had adjustable sights, they've moved to fixed sights, steel sights. These are compatible with Glock sights. That's one of the things that they changed. They added front slide serrations. You do your press checks. The loaded indicator bar is gone for this model. They have a sight hole now. Like I said, the safety still has a frame safety, same spot as the previous generation. Slide lock, same thing. Same takedown pins. Mag release is still the same. It is interchangeable, but it's the only thing on this gun that's ambidextrous, is that you can change the mag release. The safety and the slide stop is not. They changed the trigger on this as well from the previous generation. It's a little bit better than it was before, but it still breaks a little. I say you got a thicker safety blade in here for your trigger safety. It's a little bit thicker than the previous model, and you're still getting you got your take up. And you see right there where it hits the wall. That's a little better than the previous model. The previous model was almost all the way back before it would catch it. And then it's a nice firm. Oh, there you go. Snap. One of the things they've changed is with the new mags. Have this little cutout on them. In case it gets stuck, you can get in there and rip that out. So that's a big plus. Some people were looking for that. I do think the Taurus is a much better looking finish than the oxide was. I don't know if it's going to hold up any better than it did on the previous models. We've actually got a couple we've got the Millennium G2, and we've got a couple of G2Cs. We've got a G3, and a couple of these now. We've actually got a couple of these G3Cs. Let's see. Compare it to one of here right here. This is a previous model. This is one of the first of the G2 line, G2Cs, when they changed over from the Millennium 111s. As you see, if you can see that, it still has the PT 111 name. That's a Gen 2. That's one of the first ones. This one actually still had the little key to lock the entire gun out. They did away with that on the G2C. Which you can see some of the differences. Has the oxide finish, and you can see it's got some nicks and scratches in it here and there. The adjustable sights, and this is the loaded chamber indicator bar. You can see on this, hopefully you can see on this trigger, it's got that little skinny bar, and that drives people crazy. A lot of times it gets a little hung up. They can pinch fingers and stuff, so that's one of the reasons they went with the thicker bar. There's no cutout here. And yeah, this fits a little looser than it does on the G3. It's pretty nice and tight there. We have never had an issue with this gun, like ever. We've had this one for a while. You see, we've got a little wear there, but that's actually one of our many carry guns. We've got quite a few, but this is just one of them. There's not a whole lot of differences. I do know that the G3 and G2, some of the holsters are not interchangeable. There's enough difference in the slide. If you can see this cutout here on this one, you don't have it here, and that supposedly is causing some issues. Now with this holster here, it hasn't really mattered. This one fits just fine in it. It actually fits nice and tight. That's the one we usually will keep it in. Stays in this bag. And the G2 will fit it, but you see it's kind of loose, which on this one you can adjust that, but it's a little looser. That's that. It's nice, but so that's the two compared together, which was the one of the first of this style generation, and then the new G3C. The magazines on these will interchange with the older model without a problem. Nothing, no problem at all. I want to compare those. I've got our G3 right here. This is a full-size pistol. It is a much different animal than the G3C. Say it comes with a 15 and a 17 round mag, but size comparison, it's substantially bigger. As you can see. Same finishes on these. It will take G3 mags. Of course, you got this you got to deal with, but the G3C and G3 mags are interchangeable. Obviously, the G3 mag is not going to fit in there. It's too short. But G3 definitely. So if you need a 17 round mag you want to use, you can. Nothing to it. But yeah, there's your. So it's quite a bit different. I mean, your thickness is the same on the two. It's just the length of your slide and the grip. But the G3 was made to be a carry gun. It is a pretty good carry gun. I mean, like I said, we've had no problems at all with this great little gun. And I said it to come ready. Three mags, my gun for $226. That's not bad, guys. I mean, the MSRP is a little higher on these right now. Well, this is with the gun craze going on, they're getting a little bit closer to the MSRP on these. A lot of your gun shops and online, and the harder they are to get, the more expensive they are. It's just supply and demand. But they're a great little gun. Like I said, I got this one for $226. I actually paid the exact same thing for this G3 from the same place. I bought both these guns together, and it was the best price I found anywhere. That's why I ended up buying them. Wife didn't think it was too great, but you know, it's what it is. I do like the finish on this. The Tennifer, I do like that more. Another thing with this gun is it's made right here in Georgia. Taurus actually has a factory here in Bainbridge, Georgia now. They were building these guns, the earlier models, in Brazil and importing them through Miami. This gun here was made in Brazil. I do think that some of the quality control issues have been cleaned up being here in the States. I know it's a lot easier to get something worked on, because before, if you needed something done, it had to go back to Brazil. And they fixed it there and then sent it back to you. So, but now they're made here in the U.S., and I think they've cleaned up some things. Taurus has come a long way from where it was probably 15-20 years ago. They've really stepped it up here lately, and they've kept true to their mind to bring budget weapons to anyone. And for the price, it's hard to go wrong on this, especially when something like this. I'd say someone that can compare to this would probably be the SIG 365, P365, and on this gun with the 3 mags was $226. SIG is going to cost you somewhere between, I'm thinking about $300 more than this gun, and probably more than that. I mean, usually you find those for about $550, and I say a little Glock is going to run you close to that too. And I just I don't really know if you're going to get the same value. I mean, everybody likes Glock and SIG. You know, SIG's a good gun. I can't complain, but I mean, you can buy this gun, and you can buy yourself a holster and ammo and some more mags. You can even buy yourself some nice, pretty night sights. What your sights have, if you want to put Glock sights on it, make you feel like you got a Glock. But I said that's a substantial difference. I mean, you can buy 2 of these for what one of those costs. And you know, I've actually done that. I said I bought both of these at the same time, and I think I bought the Taurus TX22 at the same time as I bought these two, which really made my wife happy. So But like I said, it's Chicken Ship Farms, our channel. The whole idea was to bring you budget items, camping, fishing, self-defense, survival, anything outdoors, and bring you the stuff that you're going to get the best value out of. You know, everybody has a certain budget they work with, and some of us have got a large budget and some of us don't. So our entire plan was to bring you high value budget items. That's the whole point of this video, so you can pinch a penny and get more for your dollar. So we think we can help you with that here. We'll get this one out the range, get some shooting videos as soon as we can. We're a little tied up now with some other things, but we will get them out there. But you know, guys, if you got some questions about this, you know, you check out Such over at Sensible Prepper. He's got some good reviews on a lot of different weapons, and he's done them on this. And you know, don't just take our word for it. Go on and see some other people's reviews and see what kind of luck they've had. But you know, we've had a lot of these of Taurus's weapons. Like I said, I've got the G2 here, I've got the G3 here, I've got the full-size G3 here, I've got a TX22. I've actually got 5 of these. Not this, I have 2 of these, but I've got 3 of those, and they're just great. Like I said, my personal carry gun is a G2C. It's the second version of this one. So I have a G2C I carry every day. My wife has a G2C she carries every day. We're about to do a trigger upgrade from Keep Tinkering, and we'll bring that to the channel too. We're going to do trigger upgrades on those and fix the only real issue that we've found with these little guns is that the trigger could be so much better. And they did make some improvements here with the G3C, but there's still a lot that can be done with this to improve the trigger. I mean, this I kind of miss the adjustable sights, but that's not. I also like that now they have Glock compatible sights, so there's a lot more out there on the aftermarket for these sights than there was before. Taurus sells their own upgradable parts for these from Taurus USA, and I've actually ordered fiber optic sights for a couple of ours because I like those. I'll probably put night sights on my G3, and like I said, that's stuff I get from Taurus's. But like I said, guys, if you're in the market for a good budget pistol, this one here is going to be up there with the best of them, and probably one of the better performing that you're going to get for the money. It's really hard to go wrong with this. Especially, I said this was $226 out the door, and you know, that's what, $50, maybe $70 more than a high point. And you're getting way too much for this. I mean, this is just a better way to go. I said we've got a Canic coming in, and we've got the new GX4 coming in. We're going to take a look at that and see what we think, guys. But yeah, take a look, see what you think. If you like our videos, please like our video, share our video, subscribe. We need all the help we can get to make this little channel grow, and we appreciate it, guys. God bless.